Hello, and welcome to 60 Second Gamer. I'm Simon Pryor. As ever, joining me, Ant Tremaine and Rich Hatton.
Hello.
Could I talk like a spiv?
Go on then.
Dandy.
Dandy indeed.
Hello, I'm from Victorian times.
What?
And the reason why...
Into the butcher's shop. Oh,
the reason why Rich is talking like that...
Bloody awful.
Yeah, this is a terrible looking game.
Look at that child then.
This game in particular is Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. The Ripper? do 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 do.
You play the devil's music.
I've played it backwards.
Heavy metal.
And it was initially released on the PC, but the version that I have reviewed, and the one that you guys are watching for the first time now.
This is a lovely view of the pause menu, I have to say.
This is about as good as it gets. It was initially a point-and-click game on the PC, and they, for no apparent reason, they ported it to the Xbox with no point-and-click options. So you've got first and third-person views. Third person is diabolical. The controls are clunky and unresponsive.
There's a man playing a violin who's not Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Is that in front of the police station?
I don't... no, I think this is the hospital.
Someone's just died.
Yep. And it's terrible.
Is there voice acting?
Yeah, let's play a bit of that.
Sherlock Holmes?
No.
Looks like Poirot.
It's Watson. Oh dear. He doesn't like that.
No.
Don't play it on media player.
Yeah, media player just doesn't like the clips, does it? Let's open
pick
it
a different medium.
Let's try QuickTime.
Ooh.
See how we're doing QuickTime.
You see how you like that, Microsoft? In your face.
Up yours.
Your built-in programs are rubbish.
You cocks. Oh no.
Cannot play it on QuickTime.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
Let's open with VLC. The free, very swanky
VLC, if VLC works.
Let's see if it does like it. Let's give it a go. Do you want to download it? No. So let's
have a listen.
Indeed, but it was before the murder. What did this?
I got bored at this
point. I only
point.
saw him from behind, really.
I only saw him from behind, really. Mary Poppins.
Dead woman.
There.
Oh no.
The head is turned towards the left.
That's Sherlock.
The murderer must have been on the right side of his victim. Let's look at
her fanny.
She's missing her nose.
She's got no nose. How does she smell?
the eyelids were cut off.
Because she's been born in Victorian
Thus written
Britain.
categorically. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night. Find me something with which to mimic raindrops hitting this wall while I write something with my chalk.
Yeah.
Why?
What? While I write something with my... Robbie Downey Jr., eat your fucking heart out.
You control Dr. Watson.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
really rather
So you
not.
control Watson and Holmes, and you've got to unravel the mystery of Jack the Ripper, and it puts Holmes in the real world setting of the Jack the Ripper mystery. And they actually use the real story of Jack the Ripper and use the initial suspects from the original story and from the original, the original events. And they use Holmes to deduct who actually was the Ripper. And in this one, it's a dirty, dirty Jew.
Always the Jew. Never trust a man with a six-sided star.
Yeah. And this is the visual quality of the game as well. If you ever play this, it's very dark, so the review will be very grim. And I had to bump the brightness up on the game as well, and this is the best it got.
Christ, that is fucking abysmal.
Yeah.
I can understand how it would be very similar to London in the 1800s, but come on.
Well, the thing is, when I first started playing the game, the first level, the first murder, the first murder was actually quite good. It was like, oh, this is quite interesting, and then it's the same over and over again. Apart from the one where Holmes has some pig's heads, and he slashes at them to see what the Ripper would have done, and which knife would suit his slappers on the dead prostitutes.
Yes, lovely. Do you get to investigate the crime scenes as they were?
You get to investigate a couple of crime scenes, but it's all very much, like how point-and-click games are, where it's like there's only a set number of objects you can use, and you've got to find them, find out how to use them in the correct order, that sort of thing. And it's one of those sort of games. which doesn't really suit itself for the Xbox
my
360. I have to say.
I can see how this puzzle should be solved with the pole with the hook on the end to pick up the watering can.
There's another bit of pole. There's another bit of pole that I wasn't aware of.
Oh.
So it's an extender, essentially. So why Watson has to do this while Holmes writes on the wall with his bit of chalk?
Writes with a bit of chalk.
Yeah. So I'm there. Look, I've got 2 bits of pole in my inventory, 2 Ed Tudor poles. I'm trying to work out how to do it, and this is the one that really, really irritated me. But then saying that, whilst excuse me, whilst the game itself is very clunky and very geared towards the PC market, I did 100% it on achievements on the 360, which is the one and only game I've ever done that. There's to be honest, apart from I think it's 3 or 4 achievements overall.
What the? I'm sorry to interrupt. What is he doing?
Well, that's me playing it, going, what am I doing?
Well, he was just sort of like using the force to move a box.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah,
the
achievements, they're all story based, so you unlock them, all but 4 of them you unlock naturally as you progress through the game. So those 4 are basically had to look up online and say, okay, how do I... there we go, so you use the rope. It's elementary. You use the rope and the pole and the remaining stick, and then you can get the watering can. And then you have to sort of jump up on the table, I think. And
there's a jump button.
And then reach... Yes, there is.
Oh.
A watering can, that's what I need.
That doesn't bode well.
Use that. And there we go. And that was an achievement.
Oh my word.
So, yeah. But, I mean, for all intents and purposes, the interplay between Holmes and Watson is as you'd expect.
Crap?
Well, no, the traditional Holmes and Watson interplay.
I thought you meant as you'd expect from the game.
No, just generally the Holmes and Watson interplay. That's still there. That's in full force, and they bounce off each other quite well. The Holmes universe is set up so you've got his street urchins, his little informants, and they're all in there. And there's a load of background characters, and there's a few cops that go, "Ooh, blimey!" And that's basically their job, as you'd expect in the Holmes canon. I have to say, trying to play the game in third person is irritating as sin. So I played like 99% of it in first person unless I got completely stuck and didn't know where I was, in which case third person was handy. And essentially what you do as Holmes, you go through the story, you find clues, you deal with the various murders and the crime scenes of the prostitutes that Jack the Ripper famously murdered.
The watering can is pouring itself.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, point and click. And you have a deduction board, and you've got a various array of puzzles to do. But some of them, there's one of them where it's like you've got to profile the killer using an array of clothes. Which first of all you find the clothes dotted around to 221B Baker Street. And then you put them on these dummies, and then you've got to profile the dummies based on the descriptions of who the killers might be, and you've got to swap the wigs around. And I got it spot on, and it said I hadn't done it. And then I swapped the 2 blonde wigs around, absolutely identical, and they worked. So it's the idea behind the puzzles are good, but
a bit lightweight.
Yeah, for the 360, it doesn't work on a control pad. It really doesn't. You need a mouse and a keyboard. Because some of the puzzles as well, they're designed for keyboard, so they're like text entry and stuff.
Oh, God.
And you've got to actually scroll through on the 360 pad, and
just get a chat pad.
Yeah, it's not worth it just for the one game. I don't think.
I know.
But yeah, so very simplistic.
I can assume it's just one player.
Yes, single player game. And yeah, that basically covers that. Eventually you do uncover who they think Jack the Ripper is, and it's this Jewish chap. And it, basically from Holmes' deduction, he was one of the original suspects, but not necessarily the killer, as is the case. But they've just basically spun their own web using this and elaborated on that. So all things considered, gameplay-wise, a mixed bag. Music, I don't really think there's anything of interest.
This building is occupied Jewish families. The killer really did go out of his way to incriminate the Jews living in the area.
Always with the Jews.
Yeah.
Was this game made by Nazis by any chance?
No. By Focus Interactive, I think.
Are they a Jewish company? Or
No, Focus Home Interactive. It was released in 2009 in the UK in May 2009. I don't know when it was released on the 360.
Do you know? Did you buy this from? No, you probably didn't.
I didn't buy this. I rented it.
Oh, that's all right. Because we got traded in at work.
It wasn't me.
Before we did our stock count, and then it was gone. But someone had bought it, paid with cash.
Yeah.
To buy it, and I was a little bit distraught by the
It's
thought of someone taking it home.
disgusting, really. It's not any good at all. But no, it definitely wasn't me.
No.
I rented it from Love Film, and I played it to completion, and then I sent it back.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was actually I got to this point in the story, and I was just capturing it as I played, because I was like, I don't want to play through it again. I really don't. So, but yeah, 100%ed it. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's my one mark of.
I have two.
My badge of. This is the doll
the
thing.
dummy
Yeah.
bit. Right. Anyway.
Yeah. So music, it's old school, sort of classical style. Nothing too brilliant, but it's slightly creepy in places. Single player game, no online or multiplayer aspects to it.
Thankfully.
The story I've already covered. No downloadable content. I mean, just imagine if they said, no, he wasn't the killer after all. Holmes got it wrong.
Have an add-on.
Controls are very, very clunky, and graphically, it's a PC game.
It doesn't look so bad sometimes, but
Yeah.
at other times, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really does. That's actually, I'm going to go back to that one because I think, yeah, because you get all these letters, and it is clearly geared at the PC market. I think I gave up at that point. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why they put it on the Xbox. It's, if you're going to play it, get it on the PC, because at least then you've got a modicum of control over the game that way. And if you watch it on Steam, they do have it on Steam, and it does go cheap in the sales now and again, along with the other Sherlock Holmes point-and-click games, which haven't been adapted for the 360.
But they're much better, I take it.
I don't know. I've never played them.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I assume they're more of the same, but yeah, I'm not going to find out, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't.
So I'll avoid that. 3 games I would recommend if you liked or didn't like this. Or I can actually think of 3 games
I'd go
that
for
you should
Sam
play.
And Max. Sam and Max.
Sam and Max, yeah. I would go for Broken Sword. Any of them, probably the first one.
Day of the Tentacle.
Actually, no, I'd say more
That's an old school.
the third Broken Sword.
Monkey
Yeah.
Island.
I was going to say Monkey
Yeah.
Island. I would probably say Monkey Island 3 because I enjoyed that quite a bit. Or the special editions, perhaps, of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So they've updated the graphics on that, so they're more.
Yes, I've got those on my.
Yeah, I've got them on Steam. I've not played them yet.
I've got them on Xbox.
Story of my life. All these games that I've not played. I'll play them eventually when we come to review them. When I've run out of games that
Something we should do.
have to
Monkey
play.
Island.
Yeah. We've got a lot of PC games that we need to do. But Monkey Island, Broken
Hmm.
Sword. We'll do a point and click month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then watch our viewing figures on YouTube just plummets. Then all I do now is point and click games.
I don't like it.
We don't just do point and click. We do a variety.
We if you go back and look at all the other reviews we've done, then you'll see that we do quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But don't buy this one. By the
don't buy
looks
this
of
one.
No.
No, I'd say
Rent it
at best.
rent it.
Unless it's free.
Yeah, unless it's free. Rent it if you want, but it's only really worth playing for the story itself, not so much the gameplay or anything like that. So that's the only reason I kept going, because I wanted to see where they went with it. So yeah, Broken Sword, Monkey Island, and there goes the pen again.
Hey!
Monkey
Keeping
Island.
up with tradition.
Yeah, Monkey Island. Took a while this time.
Yeah.
Monkey Island,
certainly
Broken
went with the
Sword.
bang, though.
And what else did we say? Sam and Max.
Broken
Max.
Sword 3.
Okay.
Because it was more Broken Sword 3, they updated it, it had like proper 3D graphics and whatever, and you actually moved the characters.
3D
yourself.
graphics aren't everything.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, it looks more like that one. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's on the
Broken
same.
Sword.
You have to actually move the character yourself instead of pointing on where you want them
Right,
to go.
yeah, fair enough. Okay then, if you want to get in touch, drop us an email, info@randomstoat.com, or if you want to see any of our videos on the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter.
Watch us making a fool out of ourselves
Yes.
instead of listening.
Yeah. Or listen to one of our audio productions or one of our other film productions, which may or may not have gone up by the time we release this. Or the blog, or anything else that we do. randomstoat.com for the whole lot of it. If you go to the comments of the MP3 file of which you're listening to at the moment, you'll find the web link in there. So, thank you for listening, and goodbye! This has been a Random Stoat production. Please visit www.randomstoat.com for more.